Video. Ha- Hello everyone. In this video, I am going to discuss about ethics, private and the public relationship. Ethics means human action. It may be right or wrong, or good or bad, with respect to the situation and the environment. In this private and public relationship, both are having only one goal, that is welfare in a particular society, that is social role in a particular providing welfare measures to the people. And second, you can know about utilitarian theory. In this private and public relationship, we are looking two theories, that is utilitarian theory and second one is deontological theory. What is utilitarian? The greatest good, greatest number. It means that is give more happiness when it is become greatest number. So it is also ethics. Robin Hood ethics is that the ethical act is one that produces the greatest possible balance of good over bad for anyone affected. So good or bad to anyone to be affected, it create a greatest possible of balance between good and bad, and it also then justifies the means. So our final result, that productivity on the aim, that is n justifies the means. Self outcome based system theory. This is based on the self, whatever the person need, how many numbers of the increased productivity, that is on the self interest, and it is also based on the outcome method. And second, we focus on to deontological ethics. So deontological ethical theory, in this certain principles are right, wrong, or person not only must achieve just results through acts, but also must employ the proper means and act with good intentions. In this deontological theory, you can focus on Immanuel Kant. He was famous person. He proposed a deontological theory in human responsibilities to their communities might be moral rather than legal. So he given that community, particular social community, should be moral rather than legal. So it is all about the theory based on the private and public relationship. Now we are focusing on private relationship only. So ethics in private relationship, in that individuals acts as a private relationship. For example, marriage, family, kinship, doctor's relationship with his parents and patients, and as well as a friendship. So these are under private relationship. There are 4 attributes it is to be contribute towards a private relationship, that is inherited or often given. It is also relatively permanent. And third one, more tolerance for imperfections. So final one, expectations of love, affection from one's partner. So these 4 attributes is very important for private relationship. It's directly directed by individual virtue, that is universal human values, religion, religious laws, and social norms and law of land. So these are under the perspective of the private relationship. Now we focus on one example from India. In India, moral codes, religious institutions, and constitutional provisions governs ethical issues in private relationship. So these conditions are for private relationship. Now move on to public relationship. So ethics in public relationship maintain the internal unity among the clear communication network between management and the personnel. So this is simple. Public relation means what? You have to create a public relation between the management as well as the personnel. Here some instruments like colleagues and politicians, strangers and other outsiders engaged in monitoring and evaluating the public attitudes and understanding the relationships between organizations and public is main aim of the public relationship, that is welfare measures. So welfare measures order in a public, the government should given the welfare state, okay, then they will be happy. So this kind of basic scenario they take. For government initiating any project, they should consider in mind about welfare measure under DPSP. And we move on to public relationship. In that you can differentiate private relationship and public relationship. Like in the private relationship, friends. In the public relationship, teachers, interaction with the students and politicians with citizens, plus the bureaucrats with the citizens, doctor relationship with patients and co-workers and colleagues also. So these all are under public relationship. In that these help to face the challenges in organizations and holistic of the skills and knowledge to be improved. And humans never lie in isolation, because why the relationship is no one can live alone, so they need caring and sharing from others. So corporate concerns in this perspective is like a business ethics we discussed yesterday. So this ethics is also type of applied ethics. So business ethics of the corporate social responsibility. So CSR we can discuss in this topic in upcoming videos. Okay, so code of professional ethics. In that all the public entity or the any PR public relations related issues, you can maintain the standards, that is the professional standards. You can take the guidelines and educate the management on the PR and distinguish between the professionals and the individuals. This is helps to improve relationship between the public and the private. And public officials have 5 roles under the ethical view. So you can take personal and the family sphere also, and second the professional role, and third job role, which aspects of the role they are playing. So fourth one is jurisdictions and work influences, and fifth one is towards society and humanity at large. So in the ethical point of view, you have to quote about 5 roles: personal and family sphere, professional, job role, and and the work influences, finally society and humanity. Okay, so humanity is very important factor in a whole world. And ethical values, so they also maintain some ethical values like accountability, commitment to public goods and excellence, also the obey the law, dignity of individuals, inclusiveness and stewardship of resources. So they have to maintain the stewardship of resources. For public servants, role in the cluster values and standards are given under the Nolan's 7 principles for public life. If those who are not watched this video, just go watch the video on Nolan's 7 principles for public life. Important for the public servants. For them, duties are responsibilities as well as informal others are the obligations and formal. So they have the formal and informal duty and responsibilities. Finally, we move on to one case study. Today onwards we can discuss one case study every day. So let's begin with organ donation. So in that you can take 2 perspectives. One is utilitarian, another one is Kantian perspective. Under the utilitarian perspective, you can give the donation, organ donation, then you can save life of other, and you can reduce the equipment accessories and some spending. You can avoid the money and your time also, so you can save life, money and time. This is under the utilitarian. You can donate the organ, but under the Kantian perspective, this is very important perspective. You can think about from universal aspects. So you can take a self conservation. You have to save your life, and you have to take care of your health good. So and prohibitions of all organ sale, like voluntary also, and it also prohibit all the sale, like voluntary donation also to be avoided under this Kantian perspective. You think about from the utilitarian perspective, you can donate organ. In the Kantian perspective, you cannot donate the organ, you have to self conservator, okay. And in that, you have to maintain three approach. If you take Kantian principle, protect the human dignity, and second, there is a difference between life and worst life, okay. So if you want to live long time, then you can donate, so the maximum life to be protected. And third condition is balancing benefits and harms. So you have to think benefits as well as the harms. You have to balance both the things. You cannot donate also, you can donate. So there is a two dilemma situation. So give the comment on what you are going to do. You are going to give the organ donation